Konnichiwa Guanmina slimes. So sorry for the wait there.
Hallo,
We've upped our
wie geht's,
game here though.
bitches? Ooh, look at
We
this.
look pretty slick. We look pretty sly. What? You can see stuff now? Crazy. Twitch chat, YouTube chat, looks like your computer exploded. Yes, it did. Go get lunch or something first. Is that what you were telling chat?
Oh yeah, because we were taking a while.
Listen, we're
Today I'm surfing every German dude at a concert or a random bus stop. And I had to
accurate.
get my drugs, and I got my drugs and now we can go.
Did you get your drugs? Honey, did you make sure to get
I
your
did get my
drugs before
drugs.
you left
That's why we
today?
took so long. I had to run out, had to meet up with my guy.
Your
It
boy?
takes a while, it takes a while.
Understandable,
Got him here,
understandable.
got him here.
Okay, wait, hold on. Making sure that your window changed sizes without me asking it to. Or wait, no.
How dare?
There we go.
As a German dude, I feel seen. Hello!
Let's go. Oh yeah, a lot of
What?
chat
Wie
is
geht's?
German.
Oh, you do have a lot of Germans in chat. We are on European time now, so
We are.
that makes sense.
We did this for you.
What up, my
For you
glip-glops?
Europeans. But also you specifically.
Yes, thank you. We did switch it from 6 p.m. Central Eastern European time, Central European time, EET, whatever it stands for, to 8. And I guess now it's 9. Whoops. But
You're back from work
next
when
week
you're
we'll
in
also
Central
be
Europe.
at like 8 or 9.
Yes.
We're actually live. Whoa.
Whoa. Don't tell anyone else. Well, actually, no, tell everyone else. Make stream themed around philosophy. Be surprised German dude show up. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
no, I think it was after I did ironically the ASMR stuff. I got a lot of German audience. So
Ooh,
make what you will
Germans
of
are into
that.
relaxing. That doesn't
that
seem right.
that
Germans
doesn't make
are into
sense.
relaxing. What?
I don't think that's true.
Or they work so hard that they also need to relax really hard after work.
True. You bring good points.
Yeah. I do love ASMR as well, and I am close to our German brothers, so
would you like to show your
we're
ASMR here?
related.
This is your chance.
My ASMR. Okay, wait. Hello. Hello. Alles gut. Alles gut. Alles gut.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I hope you guys like that.
But honestly,
We will be talking about one German today.
we'll
Took a
be
little
talking about
sneak
several
peek.
Germans today.
Ooh.
But why do I keep getting this Pokeball thing showing up on screen?
Pokeball?
Yeah.
What's that?
Lease Pie redeemed Gigantify an emote. And it's a cow! Look at that guy.
I like the cow.
It's a good
That's
cow.
cute.
We will be skeptical of that cow later. Gotta
Mm.
catch 'em all!
Are we really
Gotta catch
seeing the
'em
cow?
all! Pokemon! But,
Did you
yeah.
ever play Pokemon?
Yes, way
I
too much.
played Pokemon for a little bit, but I got stuck in a cave somewhere, and I just never got out. And then
How
I
old were
quit the
you?
game. Like 6, I don't know.
Real. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think if it hadn't been for the fact that I had friends at school that were older than me that were like, "Oh, you just do this," and I was like, endless
Yeah.
Zubat moment. The caves did kind of suck because it
I
was
was
like
at an
tall
age
grass
where I
everywhere.
couldn't Google what to do.
Okay, so you are audience surrogate here.
Whoa. Hello.
Random event. Feed yourself to the
Good to see you all.
singularity.
What?
What? Yeah, do it. Chat encourages you to
How
do
do
so.
I? How do I?
Get me in there. I need to be fed. Give me to the machine. But see, this is great. This is great ASMR content. You can tell we're totally calm. We are totally chill.
I'm so calm.
We're so calm.
We can all just take a deep breath together. Did y'all take deep breaths today yet?
Have you,
Did
chat,
you
taken a
relax
deep breath? Have
your
you checked your
shoulders
posture?
and your jaw?
There will be things
Have
on
you
screen
checked your
asking you to
posture?
check your posture. I'll have you know. So if you do not have
Oh,
good posture while
nice.
watching stream, chat no, or sorry, the stream knows.
Mm.
Did you breathe today? Listen, Floridians don't need to worry about that. Guridian posture check. My posture's fantastic, I'll have you know. This is a literal wall back here, so.
Oh,
How's your
nice.
posture, German festival goer? Extreme maintenance required.
The German posture is always kind of like
Slouched in chair.
just like this. I don't know, laid back, laid back. But strangely enough, when they stand up, they're still like
I know a
they
lot
got it
of
going
Germans
on.
with really good
They,
posture.
yeah, we do,
Oh, you
we
can't
do.
see my huge muscles here. I got my little arm warmer on because I get cold very easily.
Well, I don't think we're ready to handle those guns yet. So,
We'll get there soon. But would you like to
mm.
introduce yourself, Internet Ugly, as I call you Internet, but as the rest of chat may call, and chat is known as Alex, as Alex may call you, Doctor
Since when is
Professor.
chat known as Alex? Did I miss this?
Oh yeah, Chad is Alex now. We've decided that Chad is just Alex.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
it
Alex. Hi.
feels weird to call like a bunch of people an inanimate object or a concept. So it's like, yeah, you guys are Alex. You guys are
Mm,
Alex now.
okay. I like that. I like that. Yeah, and you, Tropical, you can call me Internet or Inter or Net. But for Alex, we are not that close yet. Okay, Alex. So for you, it is Mr. Professor Doctor Internet Ugly.
Yes. Full credentials required.
Full title, please.
Yes. Do not miss
Okay.
one or you will be banned from chat.
Forever. Or maybe just a day. We'll see. We'll see how forgiving your professors are today.
Well, you're audience surrogate. But I guess yeah, still technically professor.
True.
You are just
True.
a
Yeah.
professor.
I'm
But today you're audience
I'm a
surrogate.
professor on my channel, but on your channel, I'm the audience surrogate.
Yeah.
And I'm here to help make sense of all this gobbledygook because philosophers have a lot of strange words. And sometimes we just need to stand by the fact that these words are strange and we need to like unpack them a little bit.
And also that
So,
English is stupid.
yes.
Isn't Dutch just like
Yes.
English if it hadn't been invaded by Normandy and gotten a please remain silly? Sorry. Stuff appears on screen. I'm just like, you need to know, you need to remember, please remain silly.
Always be silly. Silly maxing. Always be
Silly
silly
maxing,
maxing.
trickster maxing, if you will. But
Yeah.
yes, we
No,
have.
I think some people call Dutch fake English, but I think English is fake Dutch. It's
It's
like fake Germanic languages and fake French smushed together with some like Welsh or something in there. I don't know what else is in there. And then you get English. But it's not a real language. It's like
it's too
an
many mixes of
abomination.
languages. It's the language of the
Yeah.
mutts. It's an
Yes,
island that
yes,
got
yes, yes.
invaded
Which
too many
makes it
times.
very easy to understand for a lot of languages. So it's like an easy language to learn. I guess you are the what's the universal European language called? The freaking Esperanto.
Oh,
English is kind
Esperanto.
of like Esperanto, yeah.
We're the Esperanto of the world. Because if we don't take into
Yeah,
account anything to do
at
with
least of
the East.
at least of Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. The world if you mean Europe and North America.
But okay. Um, Inter, or as Alex may call you, Dr. Professor, Mr. Internet Ugly.
Exactly.
Today we're going over the problem of knowledge, also known as epistemology.
Ooh. Epistemology. There we
Yes.
start already with the freaking words, dude. Epistemology.
Yep.
What does that
This
mean?
study of knowledge.
Mm,
Yep.
Okay.
So, understanding the
Okay.
nature of epistemology and the necessary and sufficient conditions for propositional knowledge. Where you're going to ask me what propositional knowledge is, I know. You're going to have to hold that thought because we're going to get there. We're literally going to get there. You just need to be patient.
Okay. We'll take it easy for a little bit.
Um, Define skepticism, cognitive relativism, subjective realism, cultural relativism, a priori, a posteriori, rationalism, empiricism, skepticism, and subjective idealism. These are all words that
Okay.
probably mean gobbledygook to you. Don't worry, we're getting there. You could have a
They
little
won't
fox
be at
badge
the
as a
end.
treat if you help the sub goal, which has gone down
Ooh.
again. So you know what to do, Alex.
Alex, help
Help
us,
us.
please.
The rationalist.
Alex, bitte.
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm just gonna say random things when they pop into my mind.
Follow your
Random
dreams.
German things. Yeah.
Can you translate when you say random German or random Dutch things?
Well, they're German, not Dutch. I
Oh.
speak a little bit of German.
Well, the rationalist road. So understand the nature of Plato's rationalism, his notion of the forms, the realm, and his
Ooh.
belief about innate knowledge, which we talked about if you were here for the readings of Plato. He leads into it as
Mm.
it relates to Phaedo, which is the literal death of Socrates dialogue. Um, but he starts alluding to the realm of forms there and that knowledge and recollection. He also talks about it in was it Phaedrus? I think it might have been Phaedrus. It might have been Theaetetus. I can't remember. No, sorry. It
Ion.
was Meno, where he talks about innate knowledge and everything is recollecting.
Okay. Mm.
Oh yeah,
Das
and
ist
Meno is
mir
where
nicht
he
bekannt.
explains explain the point that Socrates wanted to prove by his conversation with the slave boy, which is in Meno, as it relates to what's the name of the or sorry, what's the name? What's the measurement of a box that is twice the size? And he asks the slave boy, and the slave boy's like, well it would be we'll get into it, but yeah. We read that dialogue already. Explain how Descartes arrived at his skepticism and how he later came to the conclusion that he did possess knowledge, which is a fun one because everyone knows the famous am quote from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Random
Mhm.
event detected. What? But
Mhm.
show how Descartes argues for his principles of clear and distinct ideas. And then
Okay.
empiricist turn. And so those of you that might realize that we have a little bit of a rationalist empiricist dichotomy going on, in which you might also notice that that's a
Ooh.
little bit of a dichotomy between Plato and Aristotle. But also
Are
other
the boys fighting? Are the
our
boys
boys are
fighting?
always fighting. Actually, it's funny because I was
Mm.
talking to someone about it recently, and shout out to Always Slightly Sleepy, but talking about how when these works were translated for the Medicis, who were like essentially kind of the rich ruling family a few centuries, and also had the Sforzas mixed in and a few other really powerful families, but famously bullied Machiavelli. um but they were
He deserves to be bullied.
a little, yeah, but also like I kind of like Machiavelli because he was prolific as it relates to political philosophy, but also
Mm.
like could still be
Mm, mm,
shoved
mm.
into a locker and was sent into exile. Being smart doesn't mean that people can't bully the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But
Being smart and being right are two different things.
I mean there are two separate words. There are a lot of instances where they are very different. And also, smart people can be wrong all the time. I just am, I'm just a little trickster. And I know that I don't know.
Are you? What?
Me? Trickster? Yes. One
You'd
thing confirmed.
never.
Sorry, two
You'd
things
never.
confirmed. Floridian, trickster.
Both of them at the same time?
Yes.
Dangerous. Dangerous combination.
Well, I mean, we are. So Floridians are just like. We're very closely related to humans, like, biologically, but we're not. It's still on debate whether or not we're like a different species or like kind of just like a different breed,
Hmm.
kind of like dogs.
Like a sub, yeah, breed, like a subspecies kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
We're still
Maybe
trying to.
one day we will find out.
They're going back and forth about it in biology, but you know, you asked me a few like a stream ago a few too many questions that I needed to report you to HR.
And HR did not yet get back to me, so
God damn
dodge that bullet. We'll see where we land next week.
it. The empiricist turn, so summarize Locke's critique of innate ideas, define primary and secondary qualities, summarize Locke's attempt to show that sense data are proof of the existence of oh no, of an external
What?
world. Explain what Berkeley means by to be is to be perceived. Understand how Berkeley argues for his theory
Mm,
that material objects do not exist. State the main differences between Locke and Hume's empiricism.
okay.
And to be fair, I don't think we're gonna get all the way through all of this by the stream.
No, we'll see if we even reach 6.3. And if we do, maybe we'll see how far into 6.3 we get.
It might be a little for everyone to also digest on if this is their first stream.
Yeah. Also, yeah, maybe a little reminder, heads up, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm German. My English is not that good, okay?
You
But
German?
we,
Oh yeah, sorry,
ah, yeah.
You're a German bus goer.
I'm the random German bus goer playing TikToks at full volume.
What?
Um,
That's evil.
it is.
That is objective
Um,
evil as it
this is
stands.
not stream one. This is Philosophy 101, and we've done a couple before. So check them out.
Playlist down below
And
on
welcome to the
YouTube.
class. And they are on YouTube. You can watch them back. So if this doesn't make any sense, I think this
Rewind
is kind
it.
of a standalone thing. But yeah, you can watch them back and then hopefully get caught up to speed.
Yes. You could have a little
And then we
fox
can see you
badge
again
as a
next week.
treat also. You can see some people have them here. If you sub on
Ooh.
Twitch, which goes directly to helping us out. And therefore we can do more stuff for you, Alex. Cause calling you chat is weird. Alex.
I like Alex. It's a good name.
It's all encompassing. And also it translates to a lot of different languages, which I think is helpful. But serious question. Do
Serious
you
question. Serious question time.
serious question. Do you know
Hmm.
anything?
I?
Do
German bus goer?
In other words, do you possess any
Ooh.
knowledge, German busgoer?
I have knowledge. I know that I love my phone. I know that I schedule sex with my girlfriend.
That's
And
really questionable.
I know that I like Wurst. Bratwurst,
Huh.
peak.
Peak.
So yeah, I know at least 3 things.
Okay. Pencil that one in.
Are y'all taking notes?
Um, and well, the thing is that you can know those things. Those are very subjective, but do you know things? Do you know anything? And
Do I actually know things?
but also, here's some equally serious questions for you. If you do have knowledge, how did you attain it? And if you possess it, how much do you possess? That is, what is the extent of your knowledge? Do you only know the contents of your own mind, or mathematical or logical truths? Do you know that there is a God, and that ordinary physical objects exist? That there is an external world, one existing independently of your mind, of Plato's realm of forms. But microtransaction opportunity available for those of you that want to super chat and interrupt us. But whatever. That unobservable
Ooh, you can always
entities.
interrupt us with super chat.
Yes. Um, that unobservable entities, as such as electrons, are real. Magnets, how the fuck do those work?
Magnets,
How
don't
do
believe in
you
them.
know? That other minds besides your own exist, solipsism, that events have occurred before that events have occurred before the present moment. These questions probably seem odd to you, even absurd.
Hmm.
But among serious thinkers, they're neither. Trying to find good answers to these is the main business of epistemology, the philosophical study of knowledge. It's the branch of philosophy that systematically investigates whether, how, and to what extent we know things. For well over 2,000 years, debatably much longer, book, philosophers have been searching for answers to these questions because, contrary to what most people believe, the answers are not obvious, and both the asking and
Hmm.
the answering have theoretical and practical value. We are
Philosophers are such nerds, dude. Like, of course, they make an entire field for the love of knowledge, and then they have to go meta and go like, but what is knowledge actually?
listen, listen. We love that gray area. We eat up that nuance. It's sustenance for us. We just go,
Hmm.
as Socrates would say, philosophers are just closer to death. Because all we want is to subsist off of knowledge and wisdom, Sophia. But
Hmm.
we value knowledge for its own sake, regardless of what we can do with it. When we are at our best, we crave the light simply because it is the light. But we also value knowledge because it can guide us to our goals, steer us away from error, and help us succeed in life. Oh, thank you for the follow. Uh, B. Fisher.
Ooh. I want to see if
However,
I can
we
move away from
define
the
success
text.
to be. Knowledge is power. Um, Whatever our reply to the epistemological questions, if we take them seriously, they will surely affect how we see the world and what we do in it. Knowledge comes in different forms, and philosophy is usually concerned with only one of them, knowing what something feels like, for example, what influenza feels like, which I hope you don't have to find out, constitutes one form of knowledge. Knowing how to do something, for example, how to throw a ball, or make aioli, or ride a bike. I'm making these up.
Wait. Did you say ball?
Oh no. You're like a
Say,
dog
wait,
for
one
that.
sec. One sec. Wait,
Are
wait,
we
wait.
balling? Are we balling out? What the heck?
Hell yeah.
You just have
Yeah,
that thing on you? You
hell
have that
yeah.
motherfucking
I
thing
did
on
not
you?
know this was coming up, but of
Damn.
course, I always have a football on me. I'm
Damn.
German festival busgoer guy.
To be fair, oh, what's the UK version of this?
Um,
Getting
like a
too
chav.
oh, true. Maybe. True.
Yeah, they have like the chav haircut, the like straight hair and then way too short at the sides, like the broccoli haircut, kind of.
The broccoli haircut. That's
Um,
crazy.
and they just shout at you on the street.
Not well warranted, but like, actually don't go off. Just shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
um, I'm trying to move this so I can see you and read at the same time. Well,
I
so,
already moved to the side a little bit.
no. I have to move stuff on screen. But, so, I'll read that again just because we got sidetracked by ball. Um, Knowledge comes
Oh,
in
yeah,
different
okay.
forms.
So what kind of knowledge was that?
Knowing how to do something, for example, how to ball, constitutes another. Do you know how to ball?
I know ball. I know how
Do
to
you
ball.
do you
I
know
know
how to
ball.
ball?
I love ball.
Is
Go
do you
sports.
identify as a baller?
I identify as ball
Okay,
sometimes.
that's interesting. Knowing that
Mm.
something is the case, such as knowing that an elm tree grows in the quad, is propositional knowledge. Knowledge of a proposition. So you can see. Oh no,
I'm
chat's
not on
covering it
screen
up.
anymore, by the way.
You're not on screen anymore.
You, I don't see myself.
What incarnation? Am I crazy?
And I didn't put all this effort into this outfit for nothing, eh?
I see you.
Oh, yes, I'm back. I'm back. Ooh, yeah, I'm back.
You're
Let's
so
go.
back.
Hallo, liebe Leute. Wir sind so true.
So true.
I don't know if that was your. We're so back.
We're so
Wir
back.
sind so true.
I don't know what that means.
We're back. It just means
Oh,
we're
it
back.
just means that? Okay, heard. Oh, and now you're gone again. Where are you? No, you're still there. You're important. Um,
Oh,
so propositional knowledge is knowledge of a proposition. Wow, what a concept. A proposition is a
what?
statement that is either true or false, an assertion that something is or is not a fact. This kind of knowledge has been the
Okay.
main focus of philosophers and is our primary concern in this chapter.
Mm.
Epistemology, the chapter of epistemology. That's what this chapter is. It's not actually, it's called knowledge and skepticism, but it's just epistemology. We're gonna be real. Um, Philosophers going as far back as Plato, who we've been reading recently, chat, you must know this, 636 humans remain. Philosophers going as far back as Plato have said that propositional knowledge has three necessary and sufficient conditions. To know a proposition, one, you must believe it, two, it must be true, and three, you must have good reasons for be justified in believing it's true. On
Okay.
this traditional account, merely believing something is not enough. What you believe must also be true. A belief does not
Mm.
count, and so if I had a whiteboard right now, I would say a belief can exist, but it must be true for it to be a proposition as it relates to Plato
Okay.
and logic later. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Um, so we'll say that you can believe in something, but it does not necessitate that that belief is true. Because like, let's say you believe the sky is
Makes sense.
green.
Yeah. Yeah, I can truly believe that, but that doesn't make it true.
On But a mere belief is not knowledge either, because you can have a true belief and yet not genuinely know. Let's say you believe for
Mm.
no reason that 3 ducks are now swimming on Walden Pond, and suppose your belief is true. There really are 3 ducks swimming on Walden Pond. Does your true
Well,
belief
that just
count as
makes me
knowledge?
a clairvoyant or something.
But does it count as knowledge?
Hmm.
According to the
No,
traditional
if I just
view,
happen to be right.
According to the traditional view, because you have no reason to think that there are 3 ducks now swimming on Walden Pond, no. So
Mm.
you only have a true belief by accident, a lucky guess. And that's not knowledge.
Uh-huh.
To have knowledge, your belief must be true, and you must have good reasons to believe it's true. Knowledge, then, is true belief that is justified. So, belief
Okay.
that is true, and then you have reasons to believe that it is true, aka it is justified. So, philosophers disagree about the exact nature of what is required justification. Once again, we can get into the nuance, but we're not going to, because this is a Philosophy 101 class. Alex, this is a Philosophy
Mm.
101 class.
Yes, Alex. Okay, we know we're leaving stuff out,
We're purposely
but
leaving stuff out because we can get into the minutia later. But you know what? Everyone's got to start somewhere, including you, VOD watcher. And I hope that you're having a fun time so far.
Mm.
Um,
Are the VOD watchers also Alex, or are
VOD
they
watchers
like
I just refer to as VOD watchers.
Steve?
Maybe one they'll get a name.
Not deserving of a name yet. Okay.
It has nothing to do with deserving, and more so I just haven't thought about it.
Mm.
So philosophers disagree about the exact nature of the required justification, but most accept that knowledge is a true belief that is, in some sense, backed by good reason or reasons. And here's
All
where we
right.
were talking about being skeptical about cows. Are you dreaming now? How can you tell? And that is actually someone
What?
made this image. This is not AI.
Yeah, this was before AI
Yep.
times.
Um
Crazy.
Much of the work in epistemology centers around the questions of whether we have knowledge, and if so, how much we have. Most philosophers
Mm.
believe we have some knowledge, but differ on its extent. We may insist that we possess knowledge of the existence of an external world, other minds, physical objects, the past and future, or self evident truths. But some philosophers embrace skepticism. Right there.
Mm.
The view that we lack
We
knowledge.
all know someone we all know someone that identifies as a skeptic, and they're freaking annoying.
The thing is that once again, we Alex here, you audience surrogate, we know that um frameworks or ideologies are not identity. They can be facets of identity. To an
Mm.
extent.
But it's not your entire identity, Alex.
If you identify with a framework, you fail to see that they're like it's like wearing a pair of sunglasses all the time. Imagine these are red. The glasses are red. I'm looking around and I'm only
Mhm.
seeing like when I look at a light, I'm like,
Everything
man,
through
the light
rose-colored
looks pink.
glasses.
When I see red, it looks red. When I see something yellow, it looks orange. And I'm like, huh. Well, these are cool glasses, is my framework. I'm gonna switch them out and put on these guys. And I look around and imagine these are yellow. I look around and I'm like, whoa! Everything that I thought was white is now yellow. And also everything that I thought was red is now orange. And everything that I thought was like orange is now yellow.
Mm.
And so you just kind of it's thought exercises to switch through um different questions that we ask because we can perceive reality in several ways depending on these frameworks. But to have the most nuanced and most delicious, scrumptious interpretation that requires you to have a lot of layers, which truth has a lot of
Mm.
layers, and I think that's fun and interesting. Because what is life without having a little bit of curiosity as you aim to find more truths? I think that's the funnest part.
Mm.
But
But what if I find out I was wrong though? I don't like that.
like, well, the thing is that finding out that you're wrong just means that there's more truth out there for you to discover. And I think that, and perhaps this is more indicative of my own perspective, but I think that we identify too much with our perceived intelligence. But I don't know shit about fuck.
Mm.
I don't know shit about fuck. And I really like it because it
Mhm.
makes everything just kind of be like, whoa, that's cool. I like experiencing awe. Experiencing awe is
Mm.
something that you can only do so much of, and if you tie too much of your ego, you shackle yourself down to this sort of rigid identity, and you can't understand. You don't. You can If anything else comes and shakes up that viewpoint, you're too shackled down. It makes you very brittle, as opposed to something that's just flexible and is
Mm.
like, oh, that's new, interesting.
Mm.
I think knowledge is scrumptious, and therefore being incorrect is somehow just you've given me more meal, given me more nutrition.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm fucking wrong. I'm a
Keeps life
human. I'm
interesting.
fallible. I'm on the internet.
We're all so
Everyone that you
fallible,
know is
dude.
also on the internet. And therefore they're also fallible. So it's up for all of us to be like, well, is that true? Or should we discuss this more? Because I can be as
Mhm.
fallible as the next person. I can be as fallible as you can be as fallible as me. We can be as fallible as each other.
And we can be fallible
We can all be
together.
fallible together! um, but some philosophers embrace skepticism, the view that we lack knowledge in some fundamental way. Skeptics may deny that we have knowledge in all areas just mentioned, or maintain that we lack
Mm.
knowledge in only some of them. In any case, they hold that
Is
many.
this, sorry to interrupt, but is this I don't know shit about fuck? Or is this different from I don't know shit about fuck?
This is, I question whether shit and fuck are real.
Ooh, ooh, spooky.
I question
Okay.
the knowledge behind shit and fuck.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
little cute emote. Hee hee.
Yeah, I like that
Hi,
cat.
very fluffy cat. In any case, they hold that many or all of our beliefs are false or unfounded, according to skeptics. Some skeptics argue that we
Mhm.
lack knowledge because we have no way of distinguishing beliefs that we take to be instances of knowledge from beliefs that are clearly not instances of knowledge. For all we know, we could be hallucinating, dreaming, in the grips of an illusion. Did you take your schizophrenia medication, Alex?
Uh-oh. Maybe Alex
Um,
skipped today.
how do we know that we're not hallucinating or dreaming right now? Hallucinations and dreams can seem as real as our normal experience. Imagine this cow. Are you dreaming now? How can you tell? Um, Hallucinations and dreams can seem as real as our normal experience. If we cannot distinguish these two, the skeptic says, then we cannot have knowledge. Ooh, yes. Reverse yippee! Other skeptics
Well, I'm
raise doubts
glad we
about
reminded you to
reliability.
take your meds.
Well, reminder to take your meds.
Yeah,
Your prescribed
reminder, do
meds,
it.
reminder to take your meds. Other
And
skeptics.
your prescribed festival medication, of course.
Yes, take your prescribed festival medication, German festival goer says. Other skeptics raise doubt about reliability of what we take to be our normal experience of knowledge, perception, memory, introspection, and reasoning. We realize that all of these sources are fallible, and that they sometimes lead us into error. But skeptics ask how we know that these sources are not always in error. And if all these sources are suspect, we cannot use one to check another. We cannot, for example, use our sense of sight to check the reliability of our sense of touch. And if we think that one mode of perception is more
Hmm,
trustworthy than others, how do we know that? We
okay.
seem forced once again into skepticism. Another view that challenges our commonplace ideas about knowledge is cognitive realism. And so you're covering it up a little bit this time, but here. Right here. Um, the doctrine that the truth about
Healthy.
something depends on what persons or cultures believe. The notion that truth depends on on what a person believes is known as subjective realism. So, on what a person, okay, so we have umbrella here as we're defining it by the textbook. Um, we have cognitive realism as the umbrella, and then underneath we have subjective realism and cultural relativism. Or
Okay.
sorry, cognitive relativism. Why did I see realism? Umbrella is cognitive relativism, and then underneath we have subjective relativism relating to the person, and then we have cultural relativism related to the culture. So the notion that
So it's
truth,
like everything's relative, dude. And then
everything's
the
relative.
distinction is everything's relative based on you, or everything's relative based on where you grew up, man. Like that.
Basically. You were a perfect
Okay.
audience surrogate. Thank you, German festival goer.
Well, I'm glad I understand.
You're understanding too much. We need to actually kill you now. Chat, let's kill this guy.
Nein, nein, bitte, bitte, nein. All I want to
You
do
listen to
is
TikTok too loud on the bus
go to
stop.
festivals. I did do that. I did. Please forgive me for my sins. All I want to do is rave.
All I want to do is rave. Sorry for covering up the definitions, Brown Man. We'll have these posted in the description later.
Wait.
Oh, are you gonna move out of frame? Briefly moving out of frame.
Oh, I'll move for a
German.
sec. I'll move for a sec.
Okay, yes. Here are your definitions right here. Ta-da! And also a leg. That was the most German leg I've seen in a long time.
Thank you. I trained a long time for it to become this German.
How did you manage that? How does one manage?
By
Oh, Flamebait says ball tossing. Did you get it by tossing some doing some football?
yes. Ja, genau, exactly. Exactly. We tossed some ball and
Just
now
be
I'm like
ballin', bro.
hella strong.
But yes, okay, we have the definitions there. And essentially what a person believes is known as subjective realism, and the idea that truth depends on what a culture believes is called cultural. Oh my god, I keep saying realism. Relativism. And what a culture believes is called cultural relativism. We normally assume that truth is objective, that it depends on the way the world is. When we assert a proposition, we generally believe that proposition is true, and if and only if it says the way things are in reality. But the relativist rejects this view, believing that instead, that truth is relative to what a person or culture accepts as true. Truth is a matter of what a person or culture believes, not a matter of how the world is. This means that a proposition can be true for one person, but not for another.
Hmm.
If you believe that sheep can fly, then it's true, parentheses for you, that sheep can fly. If someone else believes that sheep cannot fly, then it's true, for them, that sheep cannot fly. You thereby can make something true by believing it to be true. Likewise, if a culture believes that the earth is flat and that adulterers should be beheaded, then it is true for its people that the earth is
Gee.
flat and adulterers should be beheaded. I don't know what culture that is, but maybe
Yeah.
Alex knows.
Hashtag not my culture.
If relativism is in either form is correct, then knowledge should be easy to attain, perhaps a great deal easier than acquiring objective truth, which demands that our beliefs somehow link up to the objective world. But for a variety of reasons, most philosophers have rejected relativism. For one thing, they say, the doctrine implies several absurdities that render it implausible. They point out, for example, that if we could make a statement true just by simply believing it to be true, we would be infallible. Chat, VOD watchers, are we infallible? Audience surrogate, are we infallible?
What does infallible mean again?
To never be wrong.
To never be wrong.
Well,
Well,
that's a
as a
very layman's
German,
understanding
I
of
am
it.
never wrong.
You're never wrong? I can believe that.
I am never wrong.
And because I believe it,
But
it
other
must be true.
people, yes.
But we believe that perhaps we are fallible because we're human. So,
And we all make mistakes, and that's okay,
I mean,
because
to be human is to
van
err.
fouten kan je leren. From mistakes you can learn.
What? I didn't hear
It's
what you
a
said.
beautiful German. It's a beautiful German Dutch saying. From mistakes you can learn. And that's why you should
Oh.
always aim to make a lot of mistakes, because it means you're learning a lot.
Hey, I just fail max, because that means that I succeed max faster.
Yeah, in the
I
long run. Yeah.
I am totally not chronically online.
Mm,
Um,
Neither are we.
and once again, welcome to Philosophy 101, where things are much more nuanced than we're presenting them right now. But once again, this is a beginner's course. This is a beginner's course. So
Coursed.
we're getting into
There's gonna be more courses. This is just the starter. What's the main? What's the dessert?
what's the dessert? Ooh. The dessert we ate
Not like
already.
that.
We ate already in a
Mm,
different VOD. For those of you that are on YouTube, if you want to read, I don't know, like Nick Lander's Cyclonopedia. We
mm.
can read I don't know. There's a lot more nuance than we're presenting here, but we keep it beginner friendly. We cannot possibly
This is
be
the
an
start. And
yes.
then after this, sorry, I'm yapping again. I'm sorry. You can.
What?
This is the start.
No, how dare you
And
yap?
after this, I'm sorry, professor, but I'm an annoying person playing TikToks too loudly on the bus. I'm gonna talk if I fucking want to. So this is the start, and after this, you can go and read more things. We are at the beginning
Whoa.
of your journey.
Yes. In fact, perhaps it's good to be curious after this.
Ooh,
And perhaps it is for you to make your own opinions. VOD Watcher,
opinions? Sounds
please.
scary.
Huh?
Sounds scary.
VOD Watcher, please. I implore you. Make your own. I have failed if you do not question. I have failed. So, with that, we continue. They point out, for example, people that are people that are skeptical of skeptics point out, for example, that if we we could make a statement true just by believing it to be true, we would be infallible. We'd be incapable of being wrong. We could not possibly be in error about anything that we sincerely believed. We could never be mistaken about what time it is or when the French Revolution took place, or whether breaking a promise is morally permissible. Personal infallibility is, of course, absurd, and not in the Camus sense. Um, and this possibility seems to count heavily against subjective relativism. The same point can be made about cultural relativism. Philosophers can distinguish two ways to acquire knowledge: through reason and through sense experience. Okay, so if I had a whiteboard now, this would be really helpful, but two ways to acquire knowledge according to Philosophy 101. Philosophy 101 for beginners. Two ways to acquire knowledge, epistemology, through reason and through sense experience. The former is
Ooh.
called a priori. It yields knowledge gained independently or prior to sense experience. The latter is known as a posteriori. It gives us knowledge that depends entirely on sense experience, so post-after, posteriori knowledge. We can come to know many propositions a priori, for example, that all bachelors are unmarried, because that's the definition, that all triangles
That's
have
what a
three
bachelor means?
sides.
Whoa.
Triangle. Well, technically that would be all triangles have three angles, but shh, 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 shh,
Mm.
shh. Um,
Why is a triangle not called a tri-side? Huh? Think
Very
about
Fluffy
that.
Cat redeemed. Writing down emoji. Yes, it's a good one. So, former
Taking
is called a
notes, yeah.
priori. Wait, audience surrogate. A priori versus a posteriori. How do we differentiate these two?
Bruh, I don't know, you tell me. I know that
You.
a posteriori, I hate this word. Who came up with this?
Latin.
Needlessly complicated. What do you mean a posteriori?
A
What
posteriori?
what in the Latin frick is this? Okay.
Dutch person says I hate Latin.
Yeah. Go sit in the corner a posteriori. Think about what you've done. A posteriori, like the angel Moroni. A posteriori. Okay. And then a priori. So priori,
Prior.
prior,
Prior?
the beginning,
Yes.
like priority, beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the first one
How so knowledge
is
wise, what is it?
knowledge from fucking knowledge.
Uh try to tie it in more to like a time period maybe, or like before something.
Before the scientific revolution, before the Enlightenment.
Like don't make me
For
point out.
science.
Priori. So two types of ways to acquire knowledge: through reason and through sense
Mhm,
experience. So through reason is
mhm.
a priori, and it's from things prior to sense experience.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, 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 I like that.
And posteriori is knowledge that is
Mhm.
entirely on sense experience. So, what's a priori?
It's knowledge from reason, and a posteriori is knowledge from sense experience.
Yes.
Like things you do, things you see, things you hear, experiments, that type of stuff. And
Yes.
then a priori would be philosophy and like the logic we talked about. So
Well, they're both
kind of
philosophy.
reasoning your thing. Yeah, true. Okay, okay. So like the reasoning we talked about and reasoning your way through um gaining some type of knowledge
For
or
a second, I
wisdom.
heard you say gaming.
Gaming,
Gaming your
dude.
way through knowledge. I game my way through
Game
knowledge.
your way through knowledge.
But
Heck
yes.
yeah.
Okay, so I hope VOD Watcher and Alex, you guys got that. Um, So, we can come to know many propositions a priori. For example, that all bachelors are married, because that's the definition. That all triangles have three sides, because we know we've logically deduced that. That 2 plus 3
Mm,
equals 5, because we've once again logically deduced that. That something is either a
okay.
cat or not a cat. Are you a cat? Or are you a
Mm.
German football enthusiast slash festival goer?
I'm a German football enthusiast, festival goer, annoying person on the bus. Um, and on weekends, I might dress up as a cat boy, but I do not tell my family about that.
Why'd you tell us?
I guess you're not family. Oh.
Oh, I'm not family? What the hell, bro? I
Nah.
invited you over for several Thanksgivings.
Frick, dude. Don't tell my mom that, bruh.
It's okay.
Like
It's a North
Thanksgiving,
American
we don't do
holiday.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
I know.
it's a fake holiday. We don't do that. So it doesn't
Fake
mean anything to me,
holiday.
sorry, dude.
Well, that's like saying Boxing Day or Black Friday are fake holidays.
What?
How am I supposed to get
I would.
fucking cheap, probably going to be obsolete electronics for way cheaper than usual? And fight over,
Where they secretly just up the price and then pretend like it's 50% off, even though it's not.
and then also, how am I gonna fight people in a parking lot over it in Walmart?
Yeah. Someone has to yank Karen on her hair backwards to get the last TV.
It's holiday, it's tradition.
Mhm.
That's my culture. Fighting people in Walmart parking lots.
Wow. And
Yes.
my culture is going to cute Christmas markets and drinking too much glue wine with my friends.
I also do that in Montreal, but like the thing is that
Oh, nice.
you gotta have both. You gotta also fight people in Walmart and in the parking lot of
Yeah.
Walmart and Costco.
You need a bit of balance in life,
Yeah.
to make it come together.
So we don't need a survey.
Where were we?
We don't need a survey to see that to see if all bachelors are really unmarried. We can know this just by thinking about it. Because once again, we
Yeah,
think about
because
what the
how we
definition of a
defined.
bachelor is.
Yeah, we defined it that way. So it's like it is what it is.
And we know that something is either a cat or not a cat is true. It's a simple logical truth. We know it without having to observe any cats. Even if you do dress up as a cat boy on the weekends and don't tell your family. And apparently I'm not family. I'm still her, but
I take
whatever.
that back. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Professor.
We are family. I got all my German football players with me.
Yay!
And we know it with, sorry. It seems that we have come to know many propositions, a posteriori. For instance, that John is a bachelor that has red hair, that he just drew a triangle on paper, that he's holding 5 pencils, which is kind of excessive, and that Tabby the cat is on the mat. To know these things,
Does
we
John have
must
5
rely on our
pencils? Why?
senses.
One is enough.
Hmm?
One pencil is enough. Why does he have 5?
Are you
That's
pulling out
crazy.
5 pencils right now? I can.
No, one
There.
of these things is a tampon.
No, I have
Um,
mascara right here.
what else do I
I
have?
didn't actually
I have
put
a
it on
power
though.
bank because I'm German. I'm always prepared. If you need to charge your phone,
Do you know what
I
time it is
got
without
you.
looking at a clock? I don't know if this is doing
Yes.
anything. This is basically empty. I'm here just like. Da, 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 da. Can you even see this on the camera? Oh, I guess you can. I didn't get to put on any. I'm running out. I need to go. I need to do a quick run. But
Hmm.
anyway, tangent aside. Through the centuries, philosophers have debated whether our knowledge of the world is fundamentally a priori or a posteriori, if we indeed have knowledge. Subscribe! Also thank you to everyone who's liked the video so far. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everyone who's sending in the emojis or donating. We don't have any super chats yet, but that goes there. Oh, and
But
Bueno,
you know
thank you
how to
for
change that.
doing the thing. I appreciate you. Everyone say thank you to Mod Bueno. Um, Through the centuries, philosophers have. Oh, I don't know why I switched into a British accent there, but I guess we're going with it now. Through the centuries, philosophers have debated whether. Oh, thank you for the follow, Magdalena Bay fan. Yes, Magdalena Bay is quite good.
Danke.
Danke.
Dankeschön.
Very fluffy cat said, "Mod love." Yes, yes, exactly. Everyone say mod love to Bueno. Um. Uh. Philosophers have debated whether our knowledge of the world is fundamentally a priori or a posteriori. Oh, thank you, Honeycomb Cheesecake. What a cute name. Aw. Honeycomb Cheesecake. That sounds quite nice. With some lavender? Quite nice, quite nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, Earl Grey. I'm sorry, I'm getting into the weeds. Through the centuries, now I'm going back into my North American English. Let's go. Through the centuries, philosophers have debated whether our knowledge of the world is fundamentally a priori or a posteriori, if we indeed have knowledge, parentheses. And these arguments continue today in many forums, in both philosophy and science, which was originally a branch of philosophy. Oh. And these on one side of this divide is the rationalists, who believe that through unaided reason we can come to know what the world is like. They maintain that some or all knowledge of the empirical world is a priori, discoverable simply through the workings of our minds. On the other side are the empiricists, and we're seeing this dichotomy already. For those of you who've been with us through the Plato readings, Plato Aristotle, rationalist empiricist dichotomy kind of popping up, even though Plato falls more into the idealist camp, but empiricists being more of the Aristotle camp. But yes, so we're seeing this dichotomy play out already, but ooh, we're getting a little ahead for philosophy 101.
You always just want to skip to Plato. We'll
We are
have to
inclined to
wait.
skip to. Oh, we have no you popping up on screen. I don't know what's going on in chat, but yeah, I trust very fluffy cat to put correct emojis. On the other side, we have empiricists, so rationalist empiricists who empiricists who contend that our knowledge of the empirical world comes solely from sense experience. We acquire knowledge entirely a posteriori. We may come to know logical and mathematical truths through reason, but we can know nothing of empirical reality except through our senses.
And I know this word empirical from science. Empirical data
Empirical
is like
data.
data from experiments. It's from experiencements. Freaking science, dude.
I like the way your brain's working, German festival goer / festival audience / Dr. Professor. Sorry, Mr. Dr. Professor Internet Ugly.
Yes. I took one science class in high school, as all Germans have to do, so I
Just
know
one?
at least the word empiricism. Yeah. I was into it.
Okay. Are you absolutely certain you trust me with the giant emotes?
I was looking at, what is that?
Ironically,
cat?
yes.
It's a
It's a
cat.
cat just being put in front of a screen and gone like just shaking the cat. Honestly, it's a
I
good
like his big belly.
emoji. It's a
He's
good
belly
gif.
dancing. He's belly dancing.
Oh, is it a gyrating cat? I don't know how to feel about that. I think cat shake. Shake the cat, but like lightly. Just that it goes like boo. Because cat's got wiggly little spines.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah.
wait, sorry, you said
And
in
I,
Germany
I,
they
and
only
I,
have one science class?
no, we have like different. It's
Bill
split
Nye has
up in
entered
a
the
whole bunch
chat.
of
Very
different things.
good. Brown Man 254. Yes, exactly. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Science rules. Exactly. When I want
That's
you
the
to
only science class you need.
I want you to think of rationalists as like Plato and empiricists as Bill Nye the Science Guy, and not Aristotle for some reason. I want you to be like, you hear
Nice.
empiricist and you think Bill Nye the Science Guy, and you're like, Bill. And then it's like, for those of you that got that in school, you know what I'm referring to. Science rules. Yes, exactly.
It does. And I know that the spine of a cat is wiggly, like in the GIF. Is it GIF or GIF?
I
Say
say
GIF.
GIF.
The spine of a cat is wiggly, and we know that because of empirical knowledge, dude. I've wiggled a cat before, and
I've
you're like,
also wiggled a
wow,
cat. It's quite fun.
so wiggly. Yeah.
Wiggly is a very technical term. Wiggly is the technical term. Yes, very true, Asclepius. Also, very great name. I enjoyed quite a lot. But hey, Bill Nye, also Magic School Bus, very good. Those were great. Reading Rainbow, also great show. Those were all PBS. Which is
Not my
oh, thank you for the
culture,
follow,
but
Sleepius.
cool.
But every time you hear empiricist, I want you to think Bill, Nye, the science guy, and that's what I want you to have is like the what's going to come up in your head.
I love this. Yeah.
We acquire we already read through this. At this point, you may find yourself being more sympathetic to the empiricists than to the rationalists. After all, you seem to acquire an enormous amount of information via your five senses. Through them, you grasp that grass is green, the stove is hot, music is loud, a lime is tart and the rose is sweet, even though I wouldn't call it that really. But what can you know through reason alone? Rationalists would say that you can know a great deal. Without making any empirical observations, mathematicians can not only discover new mathematical truths, which was a branch of philosophy, Philosophy 101, mathematics was a branch of philosophy at first, not separated into its own thing, but debatably it's still a
Mm.
branch. Um,
Was there anything that wasn't philosophy at some point when it comes to freaking school stuff?
there's a reason why the common myth of Wikipedia is all of, if you click the first link on every Wikipedia article and you do it clicking the first link until everything that it links you back to and you always end up at philosophy.
Mm.
Love of wisdom,
Yeah.
baby. We're looking for
Yeah.
truth. We're looking for truth.
I
So
guess it is kind of everything you get in school except for like physical education, gym class, and
even
maybe
then, it
arts.
depends.
But you can do philosophy about arts,
Aesthetics,
philosophy about gym.
the
Yeah.
branch of aesthetics.
Mhm. But it's not doing the art itself.
It
Like
is
I wouldn't call painting philosophy.
it is the understanding of um well, it's a lot of things because there's objective versus subjective in there. Wait, no, we're gonna lose the beginner audience. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Oh,
German
sorry,
festival goer.
sorry, my bad. My bad. I'm gonna go to the bathroom to take some coke and then I'll be back. I need to breathe for a little bit.
Chat, censor that. You didn't hear it. Sorry, Alex, censor that. But wait, let me read that sentence. Again, rationalists would say that you know a great deal. Without making any empirical observations, mathematicians can not only discover new mathematical truths, but also develop a mathematical model that can accurately describe the empirical world. So think about, well, despite Plato not knowing that the sky did not move in perfect elliptical patterns because when his students asked him why why stars because he was like all stars move in a perfect elliptical pattern around the sky because we're in the center of the universe. Heliocentric theory was not yet a commonplace. And thank you Copernicus later, but and so when his students ask him, hey, why is that one moving a little bit backwards, and they were pointing at Mercury, which goes into what we call retrograde, which is in the sky, it moves backwards for a bit of the time of the year. All planets do this a little bit. Um, it goes, depending on how far the planet is from the Earth, it can be for a longer amount of time as well. But Mercury is one of the most frequent ones, obviously because of its proximity to Earth. So, when it would go backwards a little bit and then it would go forwards again, Plato was basically like, I don't know. And so, like, rationalism for him did not explain that. But also, rationalism is good for explaining what we cannot perceive directly. Because the empiricist would be like, well, empiricist as it relates to Aristotle would be like, well, obviously it's because, or let's think of a different example actually. He would look at the elliptical bodies, and he has a different model for this. It has more to do with like the five elements, because he left one for ether, essentially. But closest to the ground and therefore heaviest, and this is why we don't have atomic theory until way later, actually, because this theory was so popular. Close to the ground is Earth. Second closest is water, therefore heaviest, therefore closest to the earth. And then we have air. And then on top of it is fire. But the reason why fire always goes up is because it's trying to go back to where it belongs. So think of like they don't know. Earth is flat. Therefore, everything that's closest to Earth falls back to the ground fastest. Everything that's water falls a little bit slower. Everything that's Earth, it falls a little bit slower than that. And then fire wants to go up through the air, so therefore it is on top. And then on top of all of that is ether slash secret fifth thing, secret fifth element. But yeah, we're getting too into the weeds now. I'm sorry, Philosophy 101 class. You didn't need to know that just yet. Let's go back to empiricism versus rationalism. Um, Likewise, we know fundamental truths of logic without which reasoning itself would be impossible. We know, for example, that nothing can both have a property and lack it at the same time. And that for any particular property, everything either has it or lacks it. Thus, we know without looking that nothing can be both a dog and not a dog at the same time, even though there's nuance there already.
What if I'm a dog and not a dog at the same time? And also, I have two dogs in me, so
I got that.
checkmate,
I have two wolves
philosophers.
in me. I got that dog in me. We together,
Mm,
we're dogs. You're my dog. Language
mhm.
is weird, man.
I don't. Wolves are a bit aggressive. I don't have two wolves in me. I have two dogs in me.
True, true. I have two wolves in me, but they're both dogs.
Oh,
Um, I kid. Thus, we know, well, already read that there is no square circles, and married bachelors don't exist. Some rationalists have gone further and asserted that reason can reveal the utmost important basic truths about the world, such as every event has a cause, and the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Many great thinkers have, man, do we want to go through all of the great thinkers? Because we could.
um, I think. Do you want a mint?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, wait, 1 sec. Er,
Grab,
Take it.
wait, hold on. I have to grab a little closer. Thank you.
Oh wait, wait, wait.
Grab, okay, got it. Wait, no, it's getting beautiful. We didn't group there.
But do we go through the philosophers? Yeah,
Okay,
obviously.
can do, can
It's
do.
philosophy 101.
Well, you didn't hear that. Many great thinkers in history have taken the rationalist approach to knowledge. Among these, we can count Plato, and in fact, perhaps we can even put a little Plato on screen for you.
Nice, nice. I've read Plato.
You've read
Did not
Plato.
understand a word, but I've read Plato.
Oops, that's not the right person.
Is that Plato? Yeah. Who's the
Ta-da!
other? Who's that?
Well, now you're covering him a bit, but that's
We're
Plato.
homies. Can I hug him?
Yes, get
Can
it.
I like
Oops, he's
can I like
disappeared. You got it. Don't do that, man.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. We love it. We love it. Going to go back to putting that away.
Also, I feel like I need to say don't vape. I don't vape, but
You have
it
that thing
goes with
on
the
you.
outfit.
You just casually have that motherfucking
Mhm.
thing on you.
Yeah. I'm German. What can I say?
Exactly. This is how you. The GIF is how you do it. Give all your
Yeah.
homies a little peck.
We banned these in the Netherlands. Actually, we
Did
have
you
to drive to
actually?
Germany now to get them.
Huh.
Yeah, the flavored ones. So there's only
Mm.
tobacco flavor, which no one buys.
Ew.
Yeah, it's gross.
Not too into nicotine anyway, so.
No, it's bad. Don't do it. Don't do drugs, kids.
None to drugs, kids and adults, mostly
Yeah,
adults.
and adults. Yeah, I've actually been on a super big sober kick for like so long now, and it's been
Same.
good. Yeah.
Don't put the horse before Descartes. Exactly. I like that pun. That's a good pun. That's a good pun. We enjoy that. So
Yeah.
among these great thinkers that take the rationalist approach, we can count Plato, who I showed briefly on screen before our German friend here decided to get a little too handsy.
I
René Descartes,
can't help myself.
Benedict Spinoza. Those of you who know Spinoza know that I have feelings about Spinoza.
Oh, I've read Spinoza. I've read
Oh, have you?
Spinoza. Don't think I understood him, but I've read Spinoza. What can I say?
Everyone's read Spinoza.
Yeah, who hasn't? Like,
Don't do drugs, do tip your duke. Ash your service. Thank you, Bueno. Everyone say thank you to Bueno as well.
thank you,
Um,
Bruno.
uh, Gottfried Leibniz, who, well, technically we'll get into it later. I need to stop getting off topic here. Text to speech channel open, unfortunately, for those of you that want to do text to speech, adds into the little bar right here. And you can do so as a super chat, in which it'll appear right here. But and also it'll do it in an accent, depending on how much you tip is how legible parsable the accent is.
Oh, fun. So if you don't tip a lot, you'll get the shittiest German accent ever,
Um
and we won't be able to understand what you're saying. Or super chat, I guess, a lot.
depending.
Wait, I'm actually like a noob when it comes to Twitch. Is there a difference between tipping and super chatting?
Oh, super chatting is only on YouTube. So Twitch
Oh.
can help out by adding to the sub goal, which was from my birthday, but we didn't hit it. And actually, it's gone down again, which
Oh.
is quite depressing. But
Oh
alas.
no. We'll get it up. We'll get it up.
If you guys feel like helping out, it does actually really help. And then
Our Duke needs the taxes to be paid, okay? We mere serfs
serfs.
need to need to pay our dues to
Oh,
the
thank you,
Duke. Or like
Sleepiest for the subscription. What the
peasants.
heck? Thank you. Wait, hold on. You get small heart, medium heart, big heart. Thank you. And welcome to the club. Yeah, no, all of this goes into helping me make more streams and more accessibility for these sort of topics. Happy belated, thank you! Thank you. Yes, exactly. This is yippee! Yippee! Can you do the full German, where he's like, I get, soda and whatever else he said, I forgot. For the
Mhm.
TBH creature.
The TBH creature, I don't
Have you seen the full video?
know.
Fair enough. Chat, posture check failed. Sorry, Alex, posture check failed. Check your posture, Alex.
Uh-oh.
But,
Are you still breathing?
are you still breathing? Is your posture fixed, Alex? VOD watcher, is your posture fixed? That's important.
Mm.
So. The most influential rationalist theory comes from Descartes, the inventor of analytic geometry and the founder of modern philosophy. Once again, these are all
Ah,
debatable things.
Descartes,
I have my
Descartes.
gripes with this book as well, but once again,
Uh,
it's a good primer. He thinks,
yeah.
Descartes.
And I just want to say that I've read Descartes.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
Anyone else you've read?
Um, well, all the other ones we mentioned before, I'm not gonna name them again because,
Okay.
like, why would I? Don't like repeating myself, but I've read all of them and I understood nothing.
As we all do. Listen. We all start somewhere, and if you read them, good on ya. You sound like
Thank you, thank you.
most people talking about philosophy on twitter.com, but
Mm.
um
Only maybe they pretend they did understand. I don't know.
yeah. Well, we're here to mitigate um things that people say that they've read and actually haven't by giving them the thing that they read in the most easiest to understand format. The
Oh, a
most
little
easiest. That is really
pre-digestion.
good. That is fantastic. That's great. That's good English. That's good English.
Well, we already established English is a fake language, so
English is kind of a dog shit
you can just
language.
make you can just make words up.
Yeah, you can. You can make up a lot of words. Anyway, okay.
Descartes.
Descartes thinks that sense experience. Ooh, there we go. Descartes thinks that sense experience is an unreliable source of knowledge, so he looks to reason. He looks to reason to give all our knowledge a foundation as firm, as that which supports unshakable mathematical truths. Through reason, he hopes to
Huh.
defeat skepticism. His method is first to doubt
Okay.
everything that he cannot be certain of, a process that leaves him knowing hardly anything. And those of you who have read Descartes, trying to say that in the
That's me.
American
That's
English
me.
way, know where
I've read
this train of thought is
Descartes.
going. Cogito ergo sum, which the book does not mention here. Maybe it'll mention later. But
Mm,
essentially,
the classic.
yes. He's like, I don't know what is in front of me to be true. I don't even know if I'm real. How do I prove any
Mm,
of this? And so he's sitting there and he's thinking and he's like, I can't prove anything based on sensory experience. How do I do this based on just rationalism? Just based on logic. He's like, well,
mhm.
wait, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Therefore, I know that I'm thinking. That much I can tell. So I have to exist, right?
Mm,
And so because he's
mm.
thinking, he's like, oh, I think therefore I am. Cogito ergo sum.
I think, therefore I am.
And so he proved his own existence just by thinking.
Mm.
And that's Philosophy 101. You're
And then
welcome.
he
Class is
never built
over.
a.
Tip $5 million. I'll take all your techno capital right here. And yeah, you've learned so much. You're welcome.
Nice. This
Exactly.
was great. Bye, class. Bye. And then Descartes never went further on this ever again or expanded his
Exactly.
ideas after this ever, of course. And this is all he said and nothing else.
He thought he cognized. Cogito. He cognized. Ergo sum. Make sure your posture is good, Alex. Um, and so he was like, oh, well then I know I exist. But, through reason alone, he hopes to defeat skepticism. But through reason alone, he soon uncovers that he considers what he considers to be self-evident, certain truths from which he derives from other indubitable propositions. Certain truths from which he derives other indubitable propositions. In this way, he tries to build
Mhm.
an edifice of knowledge that, like an inverted pyramid, rests upon one or two rock-solid foundation stones that support all the others. That being cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. The empiricist view of knowledge has been advanced most famously by British empiricists John Locke, George Berkeley, and David Hume. They want to turn
Oh, 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 oh,
Descartes.
oh, oh, oh.
Also read them. Microtransaction
I've read these
opportunity.
guys.
Whoa.
Uh, Money,
Um,
please.
they want to turn Descartes. Descartes. They want to turn Descartes' pyramid right side up, resting all knowledge on a vast foundation of sense data. Parentheses, the
Huh.
content of our experience, in parentheses, that supports the upper stones. Among these thinkers, Hume has probably been the most influential, arguing for an uncompromising empiricism that leads to a far-reaching skepticism that not all empiricists have shared. He holds that all our knowledge, parentheses aside from purely logical truths, and parentheses, is derived from sense perceptions or ideas about those perceptions. And human is very influential. Then, once again, those of you in chat know to just look it up. Or not look it up, to read the works themselves. And we will be covering this on the Tropical Stuck channel. Yippee! We will be reading Hume, we will be reading Locke. We will be reading other people.
Okay.
Don't worry. We're gonna hit all these guys. But
Mm. Do you already know what's up next? Do you have a plan, or
I do.
does Alex not yet know?
Alex doesn't yet know. Alex does know some things. But we're going through the foundations. Although I will spice in some stuff for me, but we'll save that for the non-philosophy 101 streams where I tell a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, this is more theory dense.
Yeah. But let us continue.
Or like introductory. dense, I
Introductory.
guess. Yeah. Oh, wait. I also wanted to say, yes, go read the works yourself. And also, there's such a thing as reading guides. I think that's what they're called. It's like texts people have written about these works that will help you get through them and just give you a little bit of handvaten, a little bit of things to hold on to while reading these things,
Yes.
these works, and hopefully you'll understand it a little bit quicker, and it will just be a little bit more digestible that way.
I also
So you can have help from other people that already read this stuff.
That too. I do and this is where I'm gonna put in nuance. Oh no, nuance! Oh no! I do think that I have a little bit of a gripe occasionally with some texts that are meant to be like accompanying texts. Because
Mhm.
usually when you start at your foundations, what we call layer one in other streams, your Socrates, Aristotle, Plato. Why did I do it in that? Well, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, your layer one, and then you go up from there, like as layers in archaeology. All thinkers in philosophy reference each other, going back down to layer one, and then we have the layer zero, which is like pre-Socratics. And they all reference each other. People constantly reference the person before them. But if you start at your layer one and you build up from there, you usually you won't be confused by any other layer coming after. If you go sequentially, because it's like history. People are building off of each other's ideas. So, and also the technological advancements of the time. Please remain silly! Don't forget that ever. But you when you really build up a robust foundation, you will find that you don't really need the accompanying primer texts as well. They are occasionally helpful, especially if it's written in a language that you don't know particularly well. So I sometimes am known to, especially if it's a German thinker, I will find a guide sometimes just because I hate flipping back and forth to the end of the book and being like, what do they mean by this? Why was it said in this way? And I'm like, oh, it's a really weird translation. Okay. Russian as well. French, I can just read in French. Yeah, but that's my little nuance right there. But also, usually
Okay.
when you're reading the translation itself, they have footnotes as well that explain it. Depending on the translator, there are some really good ones. Like Freud, his daughter, I believe Anna, helped with a lot of the translations of his works to make sure it was as close to how Freud wanted to present it, even though he's a psychoanalyst. But computer says say make the computer say something stupid. But yeah, no. There are a lot of really good translators out there that will include really helpful footnotes, especially for Greek and German. French as well, but not so much, I find. But you sometimes there's no problem in getting a helper text to help you with a very dense work, especially if you're going through like Spinoza or something. But also, sometimes you don't need it. And also, sometimes a lot of these philosophers are really meant to be digested by literally the layman. So you can be anyone and you can just go into it and like you can raw dog it and be fine. Alright, let's go. Are we high-fiving?
No, I'm trying to pat your head, but
Oh, okay.
I don't think my screen reaches that far.
Here, I'll put my head over here. Blah. Thank you.
Wait, wait. Yay!
Join the database by subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who's liked the video so far. Appreciate you guys. I see the number. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone on YouTube, you're awesome. But let us continue. Uh, so, like other empiricists, he believes that the mind is empty, a blank slate, tabula rasa, until experience gives it content. We can have knowledge of something only if it can be sensed, and any proposition that does not refer to what can be sensed is meaningless, says Hume. Guided by this later empiricist principle, Hume is driven to skepticism about many things that others have taken for granted, including the existence of the external world, causation, a continuing self, religious doctrines, and inductive reasoning. His skepticism arises because he thinks that even though all our knowledge is based on sense experience, we cannot know how the objects of our experience are related. We cannot know, for example, that there is a cause and effect relationship between associated objects. Become a recurring problem. Subscribe. Um. Sorry, I lost my place there. No. Oh, thank you for the follow,
We'll find it
Postmortem
back.
Twitch. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um. To infer such a connection is to go beyond what our senses tell us. Our notions of causal connection are merely matters of custom and habit. Applying his own theory of knowledge, John Locke rejects skepticism. We can go into all of this. I don't know if you want to hear all of their perspectives right now, because we will be getting to John Locke and Berkeley, and probably Bertrand Russell, honestly. But in due time, in due time.
Okay.
But
Then maybe we could skip it for now, and then you'll get back into it and like get into it fully
thing is
when the
that
time is right.
maybe we should explain because Kant comes in and he just fucking beats everyone in the game. I love Kant.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah, yeah.
honest. He's also on Perpetual Peace by Kant. Very short, good read. If you want something that is meant for literally anyone, is a beautiful perspective of how the world could be geopolitically, and is a great primer to Kant and just his ways of thinking. On Perpetual Peace by Kant. Read it. It's pretty short too. So you can totally handle it in a day. And thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up.
On Perpetual Peace. Let's see what's that in German. Auf überlästigen Freude, something like that. I want to see. I'm curious. Über den ewigen Frieden. Almost.
Is that what you're translating it to? Or is that what it says online?
Oh, yeah. That's what it says online.
Kant was actually Prussian. And where he was born is actually now Russia. But also
Oh.
Prussia was the remains of
wrote
the
in
Holy
German,
Roman
right?
Empire, which ended up being Germany. So Kant Prussian, Prussia more German. But currently where he was born, which I'm forgetting the name of right now, that irritates me. Is now in modern day Russia. So despite him probably identifying more with the current understanding nationally of a German. But borders move all the time, and cultures change all the time. So,
They do. People move.
he'll move.
Cultures move.
Kaliningrad. Yes, thank you. Kaliningrad. There we go. Kaliningrad? Yes.
Leningrad.
But currently
Ah,
in modern day Russia,
there's many
was
games about that city.
huh? They destroyed a
There's like
beautiful castle
games
there.
about that city. Ooh,
Yeah, they destroyed a really
yeah.
beautiful castle there, unfortunately.
Mm.
But alas, what can you do? Um, anyway, John Locke rejects skepticism about external objects. Like a good empiricist, he believes that all we are directly aware of is our sense data. Our sense experience is caused by external objects, and we have knowledge of those objects because our sense data resemble or represent them. Berkeley, like Locke, also thinks that his brand of empiricism can defeat the skeptic, but he differs with Locke and other empiricists on how sense data can relate to the external world. He accepts that the empiricist notion of our being aware of only sense data, but rejects Locke's belief in the existence of material objects. I hope you're taking notes, chat. If I had a whiteboard right now, I would be drawing it for you, but I would be like, here's where they are the same, here's where they differ. But I don't have it at the moment. Maybe one day I'll be able to write on here with my finger or something. But today is not that day.
That'd be cool. You're becoming magic.
We're working on it.
Or-
We're working on it. Um, Uh, don't worry, chat. I've been messing around with some code and some friends, and we might be able to get it figured out. But for now, you're relied to use your own paper and pencil, or whatever else you use to take notes with. I don't know.
Mm.
Um,
I do like taking notes physically though. I recommend paper.
I
Makes
think
you
paper's
remember it
good.
better. It's
Um,
like a mind muscle connection. I don't know. It just works. Studies have been done on this. Take
kinesthetic
your notes
learning,
by hand.
but alas, we continue, shall we not? Um,
Yeah.
So, Berkeley, like I'm going to just restart that one because we went on a bit of a tangent. Berkeley, like Locke, also thinks that his brand of empiricism can defeat the skeptic, but he differs with Locke and other empiricists on how sense data relate to the external world. He accepts the empiricist notion of being aware of only being aware of being aware of only sense data, but rejects Locke's belief in the existence of material objects. He argues that not only do we know just our own ideas, but there is no reason to suppose that they resemble or are caused by material objects. Like Locke, like most people, presumes that material objects exist independently of our own experience, that they are, even when they do not perceive them. But Berkeley denies this, insisting that it is logically impossible for only physical objects to exist, for we cannot conceive of them existing unconceived. All that exists,
What
Berkeley
the
says,
why
are
we cannot
minds and their ideas, a view known as subjective idealism. Write that down, chat. That one's important. Subjective idealism.
Okay.
Sorry, write that down, Alex and VOD watchers. Write it down.
Yeah, crap, I also forgot. Your name's Alex now. Your name's Alex.
Chat is Alex.
You just gotta take it. Yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Hero Toxico. Thank you for the follow. Yes, exactly. Take your notes. Take your notes. And now here we get to my boy. Dying of nothing. Listen, you're getting denied this time. Keep it in check. Keep it in check. I'm watching you. Um
Ooh.
no, Dying of nothing knows we're for the most part they've gotten passes, but sometimes I say things and I'm like, nope, keep chat clean. Keep Alex clean.
Be normal.
Do unto others as you want done unto yourself. In other words, a very Kantian principle, which Dying of Nothing knows. Immanuel Kant, 1724 to 1804, was shocked by the skepticism that seemed to be lurking in empiricism in general, and the thoroughgoing empiricism of Hume in particular. Hume's view is that we constantly experience countless sensations associated in various ways, but we cannot know about any necessary connections between them, and the kinds of connections that are central to the focus of science. Kant agrees that all our knowledge begins in the raw data of sense experience, but he argues that our minds impose order on it. Like a cookie cutter stamping shapes in dough. Interesting metaphor. Our minds mold our sensations into conceptual patterns that determine how we see the world. Thus, our minds impress the concepts of cause and effect, space and time, onto our experience. Therefore, we can know a priori that there are necessary connections between cause and effects, and that space and time have definite characteristics because our mental powers impose this structure upon our perceptions. In this way, Kant tries to save science and our everyday experience from Hume's radical skepticism. In the process, he initiates 200 years of critical scrutiny in his ideas by generations of philosophers, in which, oh my god, please read it. His critiques are fantastic. But also, they're very dense, and we will probably read it on stream. I will say I do love Kant. Kant, love him. My boy. On Perpetual Peace, great text to start out with. Literally can be read by anyone. And it's just a matter of kind of he also gives the definitions in the text itself, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he does. Yes, he
Mm,
does.
that's
And
nice. That's
he's
nice.
just he
Love it when they
has
do that.
he has a beautiful love for humanity and where it could go. And I think that is really, really necessary. So,
Yeah.
highly
He's
suggest
just a
reading it.
weird, quirky guy trying to do good.
He's a quirked up little guy, but you know what? Fucking
He
beautiful,
was.
beautiful
He
mind.
definitely was.
But then we get to the rationalist road. So, we could save rationalism for the next stream or we could keep going. How are you on time?
um, I got like 15 minutes.
But or we could just yap for a sec.
We could also do that.
Yeah, because we're well,
Das ist mich nicht bekannt.
because we
Heyo.
have Descartes'
Awesome.
Meditations on First Philosophy, which is Cogito ergo sum, famously. But also we have Plato's Meno, which we've read
Okay.
in on YouTube. Go through the playlist. Yeah, we read it
You guys know about
recently.
that. Alex, you know Plato.
Alex, you know Plato. You know Plato, VOD watcher, as well.
Personally.
Personally, you've met Plato. You have posteriori experience. Or sorry, a
Would that be a
posteriori
priori?
knowledge.
Yeah, a
No,
this word,
they
man, a
met Meno. They met
posteriori.
Meno. So they
Mm-hmm.
personally all met Meno. Shook hands with probably what are not even the remains of a skeleton at this point. But
Yikes. And I personally have beef with the word a posteriori. Too
yeah,
long.
understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. So you only have 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Genau.
Don't think we're gonna be able to hit all of rationalism in 15 minutes.
What?
So
We
leave it as the
cannot
little
condense all of the
oh
annoying
shit.
rationalists in
DGQC spotted
15
in chat.
minutes. Mm.
Kant is one of the most important thinkers to read if you want to grasp anything since in philosophy. Yes, could not agree more. Brooks, hi! Hello, Brooks. Everyone, wait, shout out to Brooks. Hold on, I can do this.
What are you doing?
Brooks,
What is he gonna do?
bot, do the thing. And it didn't also it did it wrong. Bot did not do the thing. Stream elements, I'm going to just freaking take you over and
Freaking
program you
clanker.
myself. Anyway, be sure to check out Brooks at DGQC, Deleuze Guattari Quarantine Collective, on YouTube.
Mm.
Fantastic channel. Reads also, helps you understand things, wants to break things down for you, wants to help you get there. And also, Brooks, friend of the channel, great guy, awesome, vouch for him, super cool. But yes. Speedrunning
How
rationalism,
would a
yeah, that might be hard.
German bus goer be happy?
Huh?
How would I, as a German, show my appreciation for Brooks? Let me think. Like, ah, hallo Brooks, du bist der 20. Mann aller Zeit. Ich liebe deine
Crazy.
readings. I don't know what readings is. Best impression I got. Sorry,
That was something. I don't know what it was because I
it was
can't. I
something.
can't
It was
understand.
something.
I can't understand. Therefore, probably. But alas, yeah. Also, wait, hold on. Let me check something really quick. For
So, do you want to do the rationalists next stream,
yeah, we might as well.
or
We
are you
can.
gonna do it without me? I mean, if you want to keep going without me, you're welcome to.
Nah. It's
I
easier.
have to go to the gym though, so
Oh, you're leaving us for the gym? Of course, you're a gym bro.
yeah, I made an appointment with someone to go to the gym because I'm German like that.
An appointment to go to the gym.
An appointment. Well,
Did you
how do you
schedule
call it?
me into your Google Calendar? I ask as though I don't know.
Yeah, you're a recurring event in my Google Calendar.
You're a recurring event in my Google Calendar too, bro. I love you.
I guess that means we're friends now.
We're friends now.
Yeah.
But
Once I hit the recurring, like,
listen, that's how
ooh,
you know you're
weekly
homies. When you're in
recurring.
the recurring calendar, that's how you know you're homies.
Yeah.
All my homies are in my recurring calendar. But yes. In dramatic voice, go on without me. Don't forget me. You did
Promise you
a
have my permission.
Brooke says I did a deep dive into Kant's racism the other day on stream. It's actually kind of funny. Don't ruin this for me. I know, but I don't want to hear it right now. Right now.
Wait, on a scale of 1 to 10, how racist was he?
He was Prussian, and during times preceding like World War I and World War II, Heidegger is the most perfect racist. Once again, there's a lot of idealism that is wrapped up in hierarchy. Prussian intensifies, yes, exactly. But you know what? Those things are not of the modern day. And also, I guess Plato's woke. Plato got canceled so hard that Texas A&M University took Plato out of the curriculum for being too woke.
What? Really?
Yeah. Plato's
Crazy.
too woke.
Plato was too much of a feminist.
Plato was too much of a feminist. Socrates was too much of a feminist. The anti-woke got Plato, yeah, and the anti-woke censored Plato. Which is crazy. How do you ban a dude who was so foundational to our understanding of Western philosophy for talking about the
I thought these guys loved the Greeks and the Romans and like, oh,
they didn't like the sucking and
those were the
fucking.
good times.
They did not like the sucking and fucking, I assume. But also they didn't like the according to them they didn't like the patriarchy being talked about or other woke topics. Let's talk about de Beauvoir and Sartre maybe? I mean, we could. Honestly, I do like my essentialists, but we're not there yet. This is only class 3.
You're getting ahead.
You're getting ahead, Loki. Or Ioki, I'm unsure. There was some kinky stuff going on there. Yeah, there was also some questionable stuff going on there. We all know about their ideas about. Well, I say we all know. For those of you that don't know, there was interesting thing about the age of consent that French existentialists made a it wasn't a dissertation. It was a they were asking for policy change. God, why am I forgetting the word right now?
I don't know. I'm really into this cookie. I cannot think right now.
Oh man, that looks like a good cookie too.
Mhm.
I wish I had a cookie. What the heck? But alas,
Mm.
alas, alas, we're not getting that deep into it, and we're not getting into the nuances of the. Once again, all philosophers were people prone to mistakes and being fallible, just like you and I. They were just bored a really long fucking time ago, or at least we perceive it as such. So, what we consider to be normative in our culture, may not be what they have perceived to be the norm in their culture. Much like how, Socrates was sucking and fucking Alcibiades a lot, and also other young men who were in their 20s.
I mean, you cannot resist a pretty man. What can I say?
Pretty boys are hard to resist. Alcibiades was literally known for being a pretty boy. Well, being a pretty man. And also known for being so pretty that he got away with, like, kind of war crimes a little bit. Well, war crimes is, once again, that one takes a definition of war crimes in the modern day and tries to put it back 2,400 years, sorry. And that might not be an applicable definition. But also Alcibiades, I think anyone who's played Assassin's Creed knows Alcibiades because of Assassin's Creed, because he was like an NPC, I think. Haven't played it, don't know. But people, whenever I mention Alcibiades, people are like, "Oh my god, he was in Assassin's Creed, right?" And I'm
Mm.
like, "Yeah." But
I'm a
listen, the
gamer
relationship
like you.
between
I played a little bit of Assassin's Creed 4, but I don't remember this character.
I think he was in Assassin's Creed
It was a long time
Odyssey.
ago.
I don't play
Okay.
video games. All I do is read like an idiot and a nerd.
Nerd.
I'm a nerd.
What do you mean? You don't get all your information from TikTok? What the heck, dude?
TikTok
Weird.
has a vast amount of
Agree.
information. Parsing it at the
It
speed
is.
in which it's required to parse, I think, is not at normal human speeds. But we can try. We
Mhm.
sure can try.
When's the last time you've seen the full 10-minute TikTok without scrolling past it?
There's
Because
10-minute
TikTok's gonna get long
TikToks.
nowadays, but do people actually watch the full 10 minutes if it's a long TikTok? I don't know.
I've never seen a 10. I also don't go on TikTok.
Me neither. This is honestly just from what I've heard.
Oh,
But
okay.
I
So
do
we're
know they
talking
get pretty
definitely.
long now.
We're talking a priori.
Yeah. This is not from my experience, but from other people's experience passing down their knowledge onto me.
Yeah, no. Asclepius
Yeah.
says various pretty boy war crimes. Alcibiades also had a very close relationship with Socrates, in which we've discussed in other streams. In which, if you just look up literally Alcibiades and Socrates, it's usually Alcibiades being naked and looking at Socrates like,
Mm.
"Wow," which is what you do with all your homies, right?
Yeah.
Kiss your homies
Gotta
goodnight.
be a little
Kiss your homies
gotta
goodnight.
be a little kissy kiss on the homie.
Fuck your homies goodnight.
How else is the homie gonna feel loved?
Exactly. And
Gotta be there for your bros.
my philosophy education comes purely from TikTok edits on 2 times speed. Crazy, crazy, wild.
That's the way to do it, my man. My man.
Agartha edits is where I learned my history. Oh no. Alcibiades was the last true Hellene. Socrates was the first modern Greek, and with his feels and intellects and other lame stuff. Um, Was he? Was he? Because he kind of just like fucked off on a bunch of ships. Alcibiades fucked off on a bunch of ships after lying to the Athenian population after like being tried. But Socrates is worse than Diddy, I bet. That see, the thing is that Socrates was going after 20-year-old men, technically of
When he
legal age
was
in the modern
17?
day, and also literal generals. Alcibiades was a general. So,
Crazy.
and a very skilled
Pretty boy general.
politician. Pretty boy general. Pretty boy war criminal. Pretty boy,
Want to put
period.
that on my CV?
Listen, I could be a pretty boy war criminal if you gave me enough time. I could be that for you.
Ooh. Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah,
We all need a pretty boy war criminal to be providers for. To
exactly.
give us some, give us, that drive we need in life, the reason for all of it.
We must.
YouTube chat is being spicy, dude.
Is
Calm
it
down, guys.
actually?
Calm down.
What's going on in YouTube chat?
Oh, just some nothing, nothing.
Uh-oh. Chat says Alcibiades is clavicular.
It's not even that bad, but YouTube withholds a lot of comments. So if you comment something and you don't see it, like, it's YouTube. I'm sorry.
Oh, more you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, clavicular wishes he was Alcibiades because Alcibiades was naturally just super pretty and charismatic. Literally, man could talk his way out of a prison sentence. He could talk his way into fucking multiple other politicians' wives. He could talk his way into fucking Socrates. And other people in positions of power. And also, he could flirt with other politicians so hard that he could get out of sentences. So, Alcibiades, listen, no one was safe from his the amount of riz that this guy had. No one was safe. Not your wife, not you as an Athenian politician, as another general.
Freaking 600 BC Riz.
Yep.
300 BC?
400, around 400 to 470. Give or take.
Of course, Duke knows this. What the heck?
Me, I know that I know nothing. I don't know shit about fuck.
We don't know shit about fuck.
I particularly don't know shit about fuck. If the Oracle of Delphi were to tell me that I was the wisest man, I would say, "Oh man, why is Apollo playing this prank on me? I should ask everyone else how wise they are, and then ask them to prove it, and then be sentenced to death over annoying the general population of my polis. My Athens, my city state, there we go, and be sentenced to death over it, and then be like, well, philosophers are closest to death anyway, so I was kind of waiting for this.
Wow. Absolute mad lad.
Listen, man,
Dying for what he believed in.
yeah, drinking the cup of hemlock and being like, yo, see you bitches later. Well, actually, to Asclepius's very funny name, Socrates went out by telling Crito, one of his homies, one of his closest homies, in fact, Crito, be sure to give a rooster sacrifice to Asclepius. And then like drinking the goblet and dying. Famous last words. And that translates into the modern day as, yo, Crito, homie, don't forget to pour one out to the god of medicine for curing me of being fucking alive.
What?
Yeah,
Absolute bar.
absolute bar.
All right.
Philosophers get all the pretty boys. Based as fuck, said Asclepius. Yes, exactly. He poured one out.
Okay, it is 11 o'clock for me.
Okay.
Das ist 11 o'clock.
Get the
voor de
fuck out of
Sophie.
here.
Or 11.
Bye.